Hello? Anybody there? Am I connected? John, what's up? How you doing? Everything okay? Sound is good? Hey Ted, how are you? Hey Espen, what's up? Everything good? Alright, so I'm good. 59. Thank God I got connected. I was worried about getting connected. Having problem with this either at my computer or connection or electricity or I don't know. After the hurricane, there's a lot of things are messed up. And now we have another one. We had another one behind, but it went up, further north. Jose. Now we have Maria building up, and it's coming the same route. It's far, a week away, but it's coming to the same route. And they're expecting it to be a hurricane soon, strong hurricane. And we'll be hitting the same islands were hit already by Irma very badly. So God save them. Anyway, all right. So let's get started. It's 3:59. All right, this is USDX, but we'll talk about this later. First, I want to show you a few things that are working, that are going in our way, and we enjoying them, right? So let's get to it. That if we have follow through, so we will take advantage of that. So first thing, we're going to look at this yen index, which I was expecting some strength, right? And this chart that I made a long time ago, right from here, when the price was here, right there, just above the point C. This is where I said that we're going to go for point D. So we went up, then we dropped, then we went up again, and we dropped, and then I said, well, this is how it is. It goes, making waves. They're coming down here, similar like that, right? So it's like 1, 2, and then maybe A, B, C, A. This is B and C, whatever. I didn't pay attention on Elliott wave count on this, but it's a harmonic pattern. It's X, A, B, C, D, supposedly ending at 78.6% if we continue to the upside. And that was my final target is this. And so far, what happened to this chart? This is made on 25th August, and so far we are as of September 15th, last Friday. We nicely start bouncing, and this last week is amazing, right? It was a big bounce, and we are see this white line here. This is whoops. Oh, yeah, right here. It's hidden. It's 57.24. It's a big number. And just above that, the big number is 58.56. So if we can stay above this number and continue, have follow through what we did last week, we can easily go to this 58, 56, or 78%, or maybe, let me see, another version of this chart is this. No, it's not. Where'd it go? Yen index. Okay, so I probably closed it or I lost it. Dinesh, how are you? So there was. It's also a weekly chart, but it's showing the target way to the upside. Okay, and but this one here it says, immediate target is this, and then we may go further to the upside depending on the strength of the move. So far, so good. We are going towards our final target. The target is not finished yet. Again, the main key number is 57.24. So let's see 57.24 and this number, whatever it is, I forgot to mention here. This is a picture. Forgot to write it down. But you can check. This is exactly this number. So 56.98. So this is 57. This number is just above that, 57.24. But we have poked into it already, and if you let me see if I can go live so I can look at the 40-minute chart. If we can stay above 57.24 and continue to the upside, we will be going to the upside more. This was another chart that I made that we're going to bounce from here when the price was here just above 55.80, and look how nicely we went up there, right? And this is 57.24, and these are the highs. So it may drop a little bit to maybe this one, and then continue to 58.18, and then where's 58.56 or something, right? So it's above that. So mark that number, and if you draw this upside fib for the target, 1.618 comes where? 1.618 is coming here. 58.27. This number is 58.18, but the one I showed you is 58.56. So 58.18 is there also, right? So these are the two major numbers right now, and definitely we are going towards those numbers. Shouldn't say definitely, but 95% chances that we are going to go to the upside in this area. Doing that, yen is going to get more weaker, and what will happen? Obviously, like I always said, all the yen pairs are going to go up, right? And you probably saw my trades on the website I posted, right? And I don't know if I posted on Twitter or not, but they are on my website. I even made a video, and you may have, I don't know if you saw it or not, but I did not send that video to my subscribers. I sent it to everywhere else. But it's on the, I don't know, forget it. It's on the YouTube, my YouTube channel, okay? So how I did it. And let me show you, and what's happening is very important. First, I'm going to talk about this, and then pound yen. So euro yen is, because it's very important now. Euro yen chart, this is what the chart I made is like 5th September 2016, not 17, a year ago. So far, as of today, what happened to this chart is this. Okay, just one little wobble here, and everything else is exactly the same. We are strongly going to the upside. The time I made my old chart to now is 1700 pips plus already. Now, the immediate target for this, because of this yen weakness, will be 39 and then 40.92. Okay. These are the targets. And then if we take out those, and then, we will talk about this going up there. But we have a long way to go, right? Everybody else was like, man, this is a chart. You're talking about thousands of pips. Yeah, but, that's how it is. Once I made a chart, pound Aussie chart, going to the downside, a harmonic pattern, coming off 23% line. And my target was 4,500 away, 4,500 pip away. And, and we achieved that. The charts are, before and after charts on my website, pound Aussie. So, this is how the long term you have to keep in mind. And then from short term charts and then 40-minute charts, we take our entries. Short term chart for this one, I also had that and I gave it to you. Euro yen towards long was this one. This is a not daily but weekly chart. Okay, this is a short term weekly. That was monthly. Then this is how it is. Area and then the extension. Expansion. AB is equal to CD. 127 is here. 1.61 is here, and this big number 3330 is here, which is right here somewhere. I don't know, 3330. I don't know. There, right there. This is the low, right? But there is a bigger number, 3380. Just it is off of a monthly number. But what happened to this chart so far is this. Okay, so target was 61% line, and we are very close to that. So next target is 3330. If you stay above 3060, 3090 area, we will be 3330 and then 3380. But the strength of I should not say strength. The power of yen getting weaker, or momentum, is too much. Okay, so with that, we may just cross this line and go for this one. So instead of 3380, we may go to maybe 39, or like I said, 4091. Or this 61% of this drop is 61% line is coming in 141. Okay, so it's very much possible. Okay, we broke all the thing, and this is what 3380 is, right? So next would be this, and then after that, there's nothing to stop it. Maybe these small numbers, they will only give us a little bit of resistance to make a long setup. That's all, right? So if it hit one of these numbers, maybe this low, and start dropping, don't get scared. It will just make a 40-minute setup and then give you another long setup to go long again. Okay, so this is continue to the upside. So we will, stay on top of this and watch, this chart as well. But watch this one, the daily, the weekly chart, how we do this one, right? Oftentimes we just simply break 61% and go for 78%. Okay, so 78% probably is right around 140. You see that? This is where the 78% will be. So it's pretty possible with the yen weakness in the air, right? So this is euro yen. Now pound yen. If I open the charts, okay, pound yen weekly chart. This was the chart that I made on, again, September 5th September, but 2017. It's not 16. Okay, that is the weekly chart, pound yen, that we're gonna go to the upside. And I think this is the chart. No, this is the one. And then the daily chart I sent out, remember, on the 11th September, I think just after the hurricane or something. That this is the teal is the one, and then after that, and I had a different version. I made this chart when the price was dropping from here. Oh, sorry, from here. So it dropped, and I said we're gonna bounce from 140. We did, but hit the teal and drop. What happened here? What was that? Huh? Okay. Okay. Phew. I don't know what was that. Oh, the chart is disappeared. Okay, forget it then. But see, this is what happened now. This is the current chart. On the 15th September, I recorded, right? So we dropped here from 140. We bounced again, and we broke this TL, and then I made that chart when we were at 150. I think it's, I forgot. This is 150. So we were, I think it's 144. We were at 144. And from there, when we touched 151, right? So 700 pip. And you saw my two trades on that. So once I know that this is what's going to happen, I'm expecting that. And once that shows up, the setup shows up, I don't hesitate at all. So the first trade, it was 170. The other one was 240. And when I closed at 240 pip, it went up 80 pips more. Right. But like I said, enough is enough. I'm happy, very good. If it goes 200, 500 pip more, I don't care. In one day, 240 pip is more than that, more than enough. Oh, Sai, how are you? Man, I don't know these technical things, man, but my chart disappeared. Okay. So it's okay, whatever. But again, if something is on attack and the webinar closes, I don't know. Anyway, forget it. So this is something that we have to figure out. Okay, all right, good. So watch out for a pullback to these highs. I forgot to mention here, but this is the high. This is the high. These are the highs. Then I have it. No, this is not the chart. Is this the one? Well, there was another chart with the numbers on it, but I kind of lost it. Okay, anyway. So these are the numbers. Just mark these numbers. And then we got stopped here exactly to this low here. Okay, whatever it is. Okay. Like I said, that chart is just disappeared, man. So this is, very powerfully going to the upside. If this is what it is, what I think what it is, third wave, it will be a powerful, and may not give you a retracement or something. Okay, so you have to, be ready to take entries from 20 minutes. Okay, but it looks like pretty much there's 1, 2, and then 1 and ABC correction. So just like here, ABC, correction is always most of the time in 3 waves. So this is what it did. Hit the TL, drop one more time at 140. 140 is a big level. Okay, it's hard to break. If you are above it, then it's hard to break and go to the downside. If you are below it, then hard to break and go to the upside. But once you are on the other side, it picks up. So we are nicely going to the upside. So hope that we have a But this pair is moving fast because not only yen is getting weaker, but pound index, pound all of a sudden start getting strong. And I mentioned it last week in my video that why there was a news Brexit talk postponed. So everybody may be thinking about that. Maybe there is no Brexit or maybe delayed or something, and pound start getting strong. And so pound getting strong, yen getting weaker, this pair is gonna fly, right? So continue with that, and let's see. The first target would be this area of congestion, and then draw all those lines. Like I said, my chart that with the lines just disappeared, so I don't want to go and open a chart because, like Sai says, that my drive is on attack from where I don't know. But okay, so this is, and also I'm going to show you one more yen chart. Not all of them, but all of them are the same. Aussie yen, it's going up. Franc yen, I haven't seen it for months, but I'm sure that it's going up, right? But New Zealand yen probably also. I don't know. But CAD yen, which I made the chart long time ago. Remember, this is the chart I made, and okay, that chart is also gone. But I have to open it again. Let me see. Okay, so this one I recorded on September 13th. That's where we are now. Probably even more to the upside. We hit the 61%, right? Let's go on a live chart. CJ. I tell you, man, this is when yen start to move, you have bunch of opportunities, bunch of them. Okay. You literally pick and choose which pair you want to trade, which is moving faster. You see right here, this is the current chart. So we poke into 61%, but the momentum in yen index, yen getting weaker, we might go and like maybe 78%. And with this instead of harmonic pattern, I almost said hurricane because so many hurricane is on my mind. This harmonic pattern calculation requires is A, B, perfect calculation for A, perfect calculation for B. So it has to be a perfect calculation for C, I hope. And then the C comes around 88%, where it's 98, 13, so 9,800, right? Then we are way below that. We are at 91 right now. And 90, okay, yeah. So next targets, I would say that 91.70, 92.80, 92.74, and you just open 40-minute chart and draw these lines, so you will see a very clear picture of what happened. So this is the high. You see this high here? Ooh, see this high here? So we went up there, we hit it, we drop back, make the setup. See, this is what it is. When price dropping against you, basically it's coming down and to give you an opportunity. Okay, so don't be scared. Look for the opportunity. So it came down here, gave you an entry. Came down here, gave you an entry. Again, it hit that area and dropped, gave you an entry. And then this is a 20-minute entry, and this is also a 20-minute entry. This is a 40-minute chart. So this is right now we hit this 91.70. We went very close, then drop again. Where 90.64. If we continue to drop, then this would be the area. This high and this TL here, intersecting right around here, so maybe it will drop here and then bounce. Okay, or be ready if we start bouncing from 90.64. That would be 91.70 again, the first target, and finally is 92.74. You make 300, 400 pip, or maybe 200 to 300 pip out of one pair in a week. That would be more than enough, right? Maybe we don't want to be greedy, right? Like me, I says, okay, no, close it at 240, Even that was too far, too much. Take care, excuse me. Yeah, pullback is our friend, man. Yeah. Anton, when is the news come out and what it is? Well, forget about it because it's complicated. We can't even understand what it is and what's going to happen. We're going to read the chart. That's all. Okay, we will see the reaction on the chart if it's a positive pound or negative pound, whatever, If it's negative, the pound is going to get weaker. We will, adjust ourselves accordingly. So forget about what. But we have to pay attention when the news is coming out. So around that time, we will watch the charts. What happens? What is going to happen? So these are three charts I showed you that they're all going very nicely, very beautifully in my direction. Euro yen is like from last year is still going up there. And it dips, but it goes up, dips, and it goes up. And weekly chart is almost at the target, but I would say I will make the target 78% instead of 61%. Okay. For example, here so in 61%, we may just break it straight out and then go to 78% with the yen weakness. So these are the yen charts going very nicely. So keep it up with that. Now let's go take a look at the pound index. I want to show you what pound index is doing. And my new chart, before my chart was go down, before that big news came out, the pound was getting weaker. But all of a sudden that news turned the table upside down. And now look at this candle. Powerful, powerful, big candle, right? So at least like, for example, here, you have a powerful candle and then follow up a little bit, right? Dropping, for example, this powerful candle and then follow up, right? Every time you have a big candle like that, you usually have a follow-up. So I would say that with this powerful candle and getting close to this number, getting stopped by this 63.15, but we might have a follow-up. And if you break that, this is the channel that you can, with this high, and it's connecting to this also, right? So this is a perfect channel, and the target would be around 38%, or maybe this 70, 82 area. And if we break, we may continue to go to the upside, then it would be 75, 65, and this channel. But forget about that 50%. But let's keep an eye on this 38% and this channel TL, and this number here 70, 82. So if this is what's going to happen, pound is continue going to the upside and getting strong, and Aussie is not doing anything. Okay, so keep in mind that pound is getting strong, right? So let's go take a look at the Aussie, what the Aussie is doing, and you will have a clear picture about pound Aussie. See, this is what Aussie is. It is drunk, completely drunk. Probably, I don't know if it took a whiskey or vodka or something, it's just completely drunk, man. Look at that. Doesn't know what to do. Right? So, but eventually I think it's going to pop to the upside, but you never know. When this is happening, we have to see that, what it wants to do. Yeah. So let's wait and see. Okay. Forget about this one. Yeah, Sam, that's another possibility. Like I said, all these news, the last week, pound has a lot of red and yellow news, and they all came out positive. All the numbers were positive, so that add the fuel to the fire as well. And there's so many news, but the problem is that I've been through this. That when there is obvious news that is positive, and then the effect is completely negative. Why? God only knows. So that's why I don't pay too much attention. It's just like, just a little bit of knowing that, what's happening. That's enough. But the basic is that to read the chart and then follow up the chart. That if it's going up, what is the next target? And if it's going, traveling from here to here, index travels 100 point. Usually the effect on the pairs are double, less than a double. So maybe like 150, 170 point you will see on the pairs. So pound going from one point to another, pound index, and covering like 100 pip move, maybe the target is above. But so then you will say, okay, the pairs will probably move 150 to 100 pip, something like that. Okay, and if the other currency is also moving, then you have another positive. Like pound yen right now. Pound is getting pound index will get 100 pip. That would 150 pip add in pound yen, and then yen is getting weaker. That will also add 150 pip in pound yen. So that's 300 pip or 400 pip in pound yen. you will have the move like that, which we saw last week. Okay, so yeah, I just pay attention to when the news coming, what's really happening, but really to understand and trade by the fundies is not me. I just trade by the economy. So yeah, all those news have their part in it, and maybe they will raise the interest rate as well. Okay, and raising interest rate is always I don't know what the effect, but I have seen both effects. The raising interest rate goes, sometimes price goes down, sometimes price goes up. But whatever, chart will tell you exactly what's happening, and we hit with that. We hit the price with the chart. So Aussie index right now, I said, and it looks like still that it may break this area and go to the upside, but so far it hasn't done anything. So whatever prayer involve Aussie, we will hold on to them. But the thing is that pound Aussie involve pound, and pound is on the move, and pound is on the left hand side, and pound is getting strong. Then pound Aussie should be going to the upside. No question about that, right? So we go and take a look at pound Aussie opportunities if we have coming week, starting today probably, right? Market opens up. So pound Aussie, see, this is the area I said with the weakness. This was the target. I mean, not the target. This was the baseline, the floor, right? If we break this, we go to this area. But with that news changes, we powerfully start moving to the upside. And now we're going to the upside. So this is my chart here. Pound getting strong. And see this TL here? We were sitting here. All right. So the bottom, the target, the lower target was this area if we drop. And remember I said that be careful because it may bounce from this TL. I like the downside, but it can bounce. Anything can happen in pound. And and I was expecting Aussie strength that will take it down, but Aussie not doing anything, and pound got strong, and this baby popped to the upside. So obvious obvious target is this TL. TL, Sai, is TL trend line. Okay, I'm not talking about the color TL. Okay, so this is 7206. If you pay attention here, see line, you see that exact target is this. It's coming to that TL, right? So the immediate target, I would say this TL here. Again, you can see this version, daily version, not good. So and the 40-minute chart, this is it went up there. It give you a nice, beautiful long setup here, right? But I didn't take it. I didn't pay attention because I was expecting a down move. Like I said, the pair that doesn't go in your way, forget about them. And which goes your way, you follow that. So I went with pound yen and all yen pairs, and I did good. Why bother with this pair then? Right? Yeah, so any man doesn't trade forex, bro. That's why they don't know what TL is. Okay, so all right, so this is how it looks like. So before coming down, maybe it is going up, and then later we might get some bad news for pound, and then pound strength will stop, and then Aussie come into play, and then Aussie get strong, and then we hit this TL, and then maybe Aussie get strong, and then we drop. But that's the story of the future. But right now we are at 69, 67. So I would say the immediate target we easily can get is 7206, and 40-minute chart. This is how it look like. So wait for the retracement. I would wait for the retracement on this one. This is too crazy, right? And it may continue to the upside, but why bother when I have yen pairs to deal with and easily? Then I will stay there. See, this is the high here, right? 167.28. It may come down. It may come down here. Okay, so watch out. The pound is doing what it is doing, and it did what it did last week, but it may retrace first before going to the upside. So we will stay take a watch these charts when the market opens up. Sunday, Monday, usually they are just watching days, and some of the pairs which already have the retracement and then going to move, we go after those. Okay, this is way far from the wave, so it may try to retrace. Like, see, it goes away from the wave, then it comes back into it. Then way far to the wave, so it may come down around this area before continuing to the upside. Okay, we see that. Okay, all those events will add fuel to the fire, definitely. Okay, so pound Aussie, that's what the pound Aussie expecting a little pullback and then to the upside. But target is 72. And if it's pullback, maybe a couple of 100-point pullback, it will add more room to make more up until 72. Let's say if it drops to 67 or maybe right around here, right, 66, 80, 67, then going to 72.80, the 600 pip, that's even better. Okay, so yeah. So all those events, the Draghi or May or whatever, whoever is coming and talking, we will be just we will see the reaction of it, what they talk, what they say, because a lot of times when they say something, people take it immediately like a positive, and then they realize that, oh my God, no, it's not positive, it's negative, and then a couple hours later the move reverses. All that nonsense happens when these people talk. So you have to be very careful to understand them. And then I don't even bother understanding them. I just watch my technicals and the move on the chart. That's all. Okay, so this is what this thing is doing. USDX is useless to even talk about it. My target was 91.71. After 8 months, it came down and kissed that target. You see that? Remember my old chart? There are some new people, so I think I want to show them. They will be amazed. USDX, and I remember that chart number is 148. So here we go. So this is the chart I made in January, beginning of this year, January 4th, 2017. And look at my target here is 91.71. And I didn't say that we were just going to drop here. I said we're going to drop in this white line, this band here, a couple of white lines, then go up to this number 06.98, and then drop to 91.71. Look what happened. Came down exactly into that band, then went up exactly to this 06.98, and then came exactly to 91.71. And now we are messing around here, up, down, up, down, up, down. So yeah, this is a chart. You can see it right now. I made it for 14 September. Okay, so what I'm expecting is that, I don't know for what reason, maybe we get some news or something, okay, that will make it strong or whatever. So let's see. But according to the technicals, even if it's ABC correction, then we need an up move, strong one. And if it is 1, 2, 3, we need a wave 4. Enough is enough. This is more than 1.618, and we need a up move, as a fourth wave. So it may, wobble here a lot. Maybe after this, usually after a strong third wave, you will see a triangle, a nasty triangle. Okay, so that's why I'm not paying much attention to this USD pairs, because if USD start messing around here, you need to be careful with these pairs. Because of that, I need this strength in USD for Euro USD to drop, because Euro USD in a straight line went up where I said it is going to go, and it went there exactly. Let me pull up that chart as well. Let me close all the old chart, because then usually my computer gets freeze. Close it. Okay, so now let me see if I can open my quickly. Euro USD is, I think, behind. Okay, here. And where is that chart? Is that the one? No, not that one. This is the chart I made at the same time, January 9, when I made those charts, right? I just showed you. So 2017, the 9, that this is the area, and from here, we're going to go to the upside. In between, I made different charts according to the news, but nothing worked out. You know, they were working out, but in small time frames. But this is the chart. You know, it went from this wave to this area. The final target was 2041, and look where we are now. We are at 2041. This is the line 2041. Okay, so we kissed that line finally. But now look at this line. It's in a straight line. We need a retracement, and that retracement only can come by either weakness in euro or strength in USD. So when you saw the USD need a wave 4, means going to the upside, means getting a strong. So USD get a strong, we're gonna drop. Okay, so that's the part that USD going to play and need to play in this pair. I don't know about the euro, but USD need to get strong for that this pair to go, drop somewhere down, these highs, or maybe all the way to 1069. Okay, 38% at least. If we look at the 38%, would be the first target wherever it comes right here. So this high here. Okay, these are the highs that we're probably gonna stop. But we need to drop here, okay? But it's not budging, it's not coming down. You see this is messing around here. 40-minute chart, 2041, then we dropped, then we went up again, and then again we dropped back to this number. This is a big number, remember? I took a long from here and got 100 pip out of that bounce, 1876 bounce, right from here to all the way to the upside. And that trade also posted on my website. So, but the thing is that 2041 need to hold and we need to drop. So maybe this is like starting or beginning to the downside, and out of that, like maybe wave 1 or 2, or maybe this is, what is this? Is it 50%? Okay. So it's 50% and less than 61. So let's say if it's 50%, so it may drop here at 23% line, right? Then go up to 61% or 78% one more time. And then that will be wave 2. If this is wave 1, then A, B, C kind of fashion make like a W. So like this one, you see this? We came down here, we went up there exactly to this high, and then we came down here, and then we went up. So it's coming down, so it may come down to 23% line, or maybe lower, or back to 1876, and then go up to the upside, and then come down. So it's gonna do some little wobbling here. So whoever wants, a lot of people love, they have some kind of affection with this pair, Euro USD. So no matter what, they want to try to trade only Euro USD. So I'm just telling you, but I've very seldom I trade this pair. Usually I'm a Euro Aussie, pound yen, and yen pairs, right? You notice that, but pound USD, Euro USD, I hardly trade them, because they when they do that, not trending, and and then in times they just stay there, in between 100 pip up and down, up and down, up and down, like a drunk guy. So then you're wasting your time. You open a trade, and then 2 days later you're 40 pip positive. Who cares that? Yen pairs, you make an entry in the nighttime, in the morning time, you positive 100 pip, 150 pip, you close the trade, and then rinse repeat every single day. You can do that. But these pairs, I don't know. They used to be very good, and they may turn very good again in times, at the specific times in the year. Euro USD, pound USD, they move drastically. They move big, but sometimes they just slow down very, too much. Right. Yeah, martingale robots, right? Probably. Like Euro franc, right? I hate that pair, man. I don't want to even open that. It is always stays there, ranging up and down, up and down. Doesn't move at all. Anyway, so this is what the Euro USD is doing. I am expecting 2041 hold and drop all the way down, maybe 15, 14, 13, 1069 area. All of these, 1638 is a big number, so we may come down. You'll see the next move to the downside here. Okay, if we, let's say 22% or 38% would be one. That's 14. Okay, 14, and I don't know what these numbers are. 1476. So 1500 area, something like that. 1713 is a big number, right? And then you're talking about 14, so maybe below this 1638. So 38% is coming even below this. So let's say if you measure this for the 127, what's 100% and 127%? You will see. So this is 100%, and 127 is 16ths, and 1.618 is coming right here, 1574. Okay, so let's see what happened. Nothing is clear here, but the bottom line is that 2041 need to hold, and we need to see some downside. Basically, if you look at it, this is a very nice short setup. So when the market opens up, let's see what happens. Okay, so this is what this Euro USD is doing, and let's go take a look at Pound USD. If Pound USD, even the pound is getting strong, but let's say if USD kicks in and then start getting strong, then we have this setup. This is a very good short setup, by the way, in Pound USD. So what I'm expecting right now, I just told you that, be careful about Pound because it may retrace. And Pound Yen, since it's all the way up, and Pound Aussie, it may retrace a little bit and they will come down, right? So with Pound losing grip a little bit, then it will get weaker, and then USD kicks in, then we can probably right around this TL drop. This is retracement kind of thing after this big move. It's like we have 1, 2, 3, and this maybe could be we have 4, and this area is 3502 is a very, very big number, right? So watch out for this number. This is very important number. If you can take a look at this, is the 3502 is right there, right? So my whole scenario was for this pair was to come down here for wave C. But remember the last time I said that we never touched 3502, so be careful. It may dodge us and then go up again, even though I was expecting a drop, but look what happened. It went up again to just touch this low here anyway. 3502, it's not only touched, but we are at 3572. So if we are going to expect a down move, that has to be below 3502. So let's see if we come down, if USD kicks in. If not, and pound is getting strong, then we're going to go above. We're going to break this TL, and we're going to probably go for the outer TL, which is this blue TL, this blue sloping TL, and these will be the lows. So we will go up with the pound strength. Pound, getting strong. So this is like, it's at the station, but it's hard to tell which way it's going to go. But the thing is, we know that it is at the station, and it is a very nice setup. It could be a long or short, very, very easy. Both sides is very easy. All we have to do is watch it and then trade. If it goes, if need to go above, then it will find support on 3502, then go for 48 or something like that. 45 is this low. We will make a target 45 first target. And obvious will be this TL, but we're gonna have to pay attention to these numbers, because when it hit this number, then it dropped. So if you are in the trade, if you get close to these numbers and you are like 60, 70, 80 positive, take the profit. Okay, get out, or at least close half and then move your SL very close to the price. If we break and go to the upside, you have your half of the position still following up. But if it hits and drop and take you out, then wait for the next setup and then get in again. So if 1 by 1, 45 goes, 48 goes, 52, and so on and so forth, until pound start to get some time out, breathing time. But if it doesn't take that time out and keep getting strong, we will go to the upside. And if the USD just mess around over there, stay there, because after wave 3, price gets into limbo. It's in a ranging condition for some time, a day or 2, 3. and then make a move for wave 4, right? So if USD doesn't move and pound continue getting strong, we will go above 35.02 and find support. 38.35 is the first one, so we may go up 38.35, hit, then drop back to 35, and then start going to the upside. So if the 40-minute chart will guide you, like here, see, this is a very, very nice setup. I should have taken it, man. I didn't. I was busy in pound yen, so it doesn't matter. But I already have this here. Okay, so with the pound weakness and USD strength, we may drop here and then go up, just like pound yen did. Let me show you the pound yen again, and you'll see. Keep this picture in mind. And let me show you pound yen. I'll just show you pound yen chart instead of you will see both scenario. Where the heck it go? Here. Okay, so you see we had this high here, drop, we broke above and then come back exactly to this high and then poof, went up, right? And this maybe here, pound may be doing the same thing. So it went up here, and maybe it's not. Is it fresh? Refresh chart? Or should I? Is my chart correct? Anybody? 45.72. Let me refresh it. 45.72. 45.72. Okay. Let me see. 45.72. 45.72. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get the message. What I'll do is I'll go and play around with this, and then I'll get it. Right? Okay. And yeah, the chart is good. So this is how it is, and we're probably gonna drop here exactly between this yellow and black line, this high here. And if we do that, we may drop here and then bounce. That's another thing. But these kind of setups are beautiful setups. If it can come down here and then bounce, don't hesitate. Pull the trigger. Okay, that's exactly what I did here. Right, just going above. This is late entry, by the way. This is late. Both of my entries were late, from 40-minute. I should have taken from 20-minute chart, but I wasn't there. So that's what I'm saying. Even if you miss it, but if you know what is happening, then just get in. Don't hesitate. Anyway, so this is what the pound USD is doing, and basically that's all there is right now. Don't get involved in any other trades. Yen pairs. If yen continue moving to the upside, yen index, we have more than enough to make out there, including this pound USD. Just gonna look at the euro Aussie because they both are messed up right now. So, but anyway, that's nothing wrong to look at it. Look at this mess here. So why bother? Don't we have enough? Stay away from the danger pair. And every pair becomes danger pair once in a while. Okay, when they're not moving, they're dangerous, right? When they're moving, they're good. So what we need to do is, pinpoint that which is on the move. We go after that, and whatever getting in ranging condition, stay away from that until it kicks in something. So either we need here, euro strength. I'm expecting Aussie strength, by the way. So if Aussie start getting strong, then my chart will come true. We are coming off the TL, but again, we got pushback from the bottom a couple of times here already, so it slows down here. Okay, so this is the chart, still is intact, but it's not on the move right now, so it is. It looks very bad here. Daily chart, look at it. This is it's a bullish scenario actually. It's like this is a nice correction, and then after that it's supposed to go up. But time will tell what happens. This could be like ABC. We have A, and then ABC with B, and C will be coming down here. That's what I'm expecting. So let's see. But right now, for this week, I'll just put maybe in the beginning of the week at least, maybe a couple of days. I would not bother with this pair at all. Put it on the side. Yen pairs, and watch out for pound USD and pound Aussie. If pound is strong, continue, right? USD also not gonna do anything for now. Okay, it may go up, but it will take time. Okay, because after a big drop, there was a big, huge pressure to the downside. So taking that pressure off and coming, building the pressure from the bottom is not gonna be easy. So if USD is not gonna do anything for a couple of days, and Aussie is as it is sleeping, right? And pound is on the move. Pound is getting strong. If pound is still continue getting strong, then pound USD and pound Aussie both have a very good chance for flying again. Okay, so I will pay attention and watch them as well as the yen pairs, especially pound yen. Okay, so like I said, couple of and don't forget CAD yen. It's completely outside pairs. Like yen is getting strong, but CAD is completely the one. Something is it's keep getting strong. I don't know, keep getting strong. Let me show you the yen pair, a yen index. DAX, I haven't seen it for a while, man. That's another broker. That's why I just I forget to look at it for you. All right, yen. See this, the yen, not yen. CAD index is this. I said we're gonna go to the upside, so it's still continue going to the upside. Where is the chart? I made. Here. See, so right from here it says we're gonna go up. So it went up a little bit, but my target is that this channel and this trend line intersecting right around here. 61% of this is also to the upside. So everything is showing to the upside now. You can see this one we already took out 57.51, right? And we are just below. We got to stop by 58.93. If you look at that, we even poke into it 59.68. So we poked into it. Then we're coming back just probably to have a setup built. Here we go. Okay. So this TL, you see this blue one? We are sitting there, and this is the low here as well. If it drop a little bit more, then it may come to this high or this TL here and this high here. You see this high? Okay, this high is this line and this TL. So if it drop, it come down here and get. But overall, it's pretty nicely bullish, and it will be continue. And with the yen weakness and this CAD index getting strong again. As soon as it starts moving to the upside, I would say it's going to probably move right from here. So we will hit CAD yen again, as well as Aussie yen. But Aussie is not doing anything, but still yen weakness will take it to the upside. Okay, so so CA is CAD again getting strong means CAD yen is going to be on the move to the upside. So, and it's already there. I just showed you my trade as well, right? I had a 100+ pip trade on CAD yen and as well as Aussie yen again. So I had that and pound yen, a couple of pound yen and then Aussie yen trade and CAD yen trade. Very, very nice trades. So these are the ones that are going to give you bread and butter. Okay. So we're going to consider those. And high time frames, you all have it already. The templates, you got it. The charts, the weekly, just pay attention. And make sure that any pair that you decide to trade, make sure that you look at the monthly and weekly charts that I sent you. I gave you. Keep in mind, don't forget those. The big scenario, big picture of those. Always keep in mind. But what is the next number? Where are we going? Where we are? If we are above that number, particular number, or below that, or should we wait to make an entry? What is the time? Always, the timing is very important. Yen pairs in Asia, they will still move, right? But still like pound yen. Obviously, it's an Asian currency, but the pound is European currency. Not even European currency, but it used to be, right? So in London Open, pound yen is gonna fly. But Aussie yen, both currencies are Asian currencies. So in Asian session, watch that pair. Similarly, New Zealand if you want to trade, like that. In Aussie, Aussie yen, New Zealand, they're all Asian currencies. So in Asia session, if you want to trade, pay attention to those pairs, especially when the yen is on the move. They will go up. I don't know if I have the CAD yen chart. I don't know if anybody's trading or not. But man, that chart went amazingly true. Amazing, amazing chart. Let me show you some of those people there. You see, this is my chart I made. Again, same time, on January 9th, I made the chart. This was a nice setup, right? And I said, this is the target. You know where the chart is now? Right here. Right from there, start dropping all the way. More than 1,400 pips so far. So it may go, if you're trading this, make sure that, if it's probably going to bounce, go back to this test to 2460 or may not. Okay. But right now it's getting stopped right around here. Not getting stopped, but we haven't reached. So it may drop down here first. If CAD gets strong, we're going to drop here. And then we may bounce to test this number or break it. When the time comes, we'll see. But immediate, I see that, we may, with the CAD strength, we may just drop to this 1919, which is not too far from here. But I don't trade this pair anyway, even though it dropped so many pips. But, you cannot trade every single pair, believe me or not. It doesn't matter if your account is in millions. But, the point is, it is very hard to manage if you have 6-7 trades running, right? Rather, if you are sure, like pound yen, I made the daily chart, I sent out, I was ready, I was watching it, and when it started moving, just go heavy on that pair. Increase the lot size if you want to make more money. Simple as that. Rather than opening 7, 8, 10 pairs, and then you don't know which pair is going where, and then their targets and their SL, it's a mess. So even though it was, moving very nice, but on the other side, yen pairs were moving nice, and my pound Aussie, euro Aussie, I pay attention to them. That's it. I do analysis on all of them because everybody, some people, believe me or not, they only trade USD CAD. Canadian people especially, they have love for their currency, right? Everybody does, no big deal. So, I have to do the analysis for them. That's it. But do I trade it? I trade once, I think a couple of months ago, the one trade in this, 430 pip, I remember. In years, right? Yeah, they are loony. Yeah, that's what she calls them, loony. Okay, all right, guys. So this is what it is. Very good week coming up next. Well, starting now, right? In a few hours, or actually in a few minutes. So be ready to make a lot of pips. All right, and when you make something, they email me, tell me that this is what you made. This is how you did. There was a newbie guy, and then he was completely new, and I told him, this is the, I don't know which pair was it, and then he came back and he said he just made 80 pip. I think it was like euro yen or euro US or something. Moses did good, very, very good. Okay, that's what I want, man. This is my target, is to teach more and more people how to trade and become master of this whole thing. In a couple of months, you will know. And the beauty of that is that, every step of the way, you know exactly where the market is going, what you are doing, and, knowing, where you're making an entry, where you're going to go, what is your target, and this and that is blessing. Rather than just press the button, buy and sell, and then when you're 40 pip positive and the price reverses, people start nervous and they close the trade immediately, right? Not knowing the daily range thing that, no, it's just dropping a little bit. It's a breather, and then it's going to continue to the upside until it finishes. It's not going to stop until it finishes the daily range of 150 or 200 pair, whatever the daily range is of that pair. Usually pair goes very close, if not exactly, very close to that daily range, right? If the pound yen has a daily range of 200, usually you will see 170, 80 or 220, 210, something like that. Once in a while you get big news, then forget about the daily range. You may go double of that. Right? I have seen pound yen posting 600 in one day, in one straight line. So that happens once in a while, right? But Yeah, usually pay attention to the daily range when you make an entry. What is your target? What will be the target? So you draw your fibs and you see any high and lows getting close to the fib and the daily range. So all three things together, you can pinpoint the area that, okay, this could be the today's daily target, and you close your trade just before that, 10, 15 pip before that. You're welcome, Danish. You're welcome. So this is how, and the weekly chart is the key chart. Always open it and then draw those lines on your 40-minute chart. You will see amazing things. You will see very, very perfect moves between those weekly highs and lows and all this. See, these are the numbers, man. These are the numbers. Look how nice, clean. We came down here to this number, right? That was the target, straight up, right? And then we went up to this number, right? And then start dropping. And then where are we going? We got stopped this low here, right? But it's just a stop, and then you break that, and you're gonna see 1919 hit. Easy, very, very precise. Not only this pair, every single pair. Okay, so this is it for now, guys, and then I'll talk to you guys later. And if any, I think I have a couple of very good charts set up, just like pound Aussie. Okay, we're gonna wait for the retracement and then pull the trigger when the setup is built. And there are a couple other setups, which is pound USD is one at the TL. I just showed you, right? So if the TL breaks, we go to the upside, but there is a chance that we will drop from the TL. Okay. So let's see what happens. I'll make the chart and send out. Okay, and this is it for now. Hey Don, how are you? How many pips done last week? Did you trade last week? Pound yen especially? Nothing? Oh man, you didn't trade pound yen, bro? What happened to you? Oh, so you did very, very well. All right. Himat Kanda. Himat says he made 220 pips altogether, or just in pound yen? Which pair you trade, Himat? Guys, Himat joined not very long ago, and he said he made 220 pips. Congratulate. GA, good choice, Don. Good choice. I didn't trade GA, but you did, right? So, yep. All right, so we're gonna keep hitting these pairs, man. All right, and anytime, Himat, if you're confused about anything or anything, just email me, okay? Send me an email, and or you can send me a message on Skype too. You have my Skype, right? Connect with the Skype, and you can send a quick message that what's happening with this pair, which pair, what's happening, anything, okay? So I may forget, but if you ask me, then I'll answer you. No. I now. You know what I did now? I got the Skype app on my phone. So usually, what happens is that I have no problem doing that. But the thing is, I open on the Skype on my laptop, and everything gets messed up. Everything gets messed up, and the computer gets frozen, and then I have to shut down it. So I'm scared. So what I do now, what I have done is that I open the app and it's on my, so I get a little beep, boop, then I know that there's a message here. So I'll immediately open the Skype, and then right there I can, answer you, reply. Try again, Sai. Okay, this time you will not be, sorry. I'll answer you. Okay. All right. Okay, guys, so let's go and hit this market, man. All right. So no gaps, right? Good. Okay. So this is it for now, and talk to you guys later. Okay. Bye for now.